Welcome, Nestor. Glad to have you here. Welcome to the Balance Spotlight series. So let's start by having you give us a breakdown of your background, and then we can just jump right into your project. Tell us more.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for this opportunity, guys. Really do appreciate it. So as you already said, my name is Nestor. I used to be a professional soccer player down in Colombia and retired from that, and then got into the personal training business. I was a former Equinox trainer, and then branched off to start my own business in personal training, and now I do day trade. Uh, from day trading, I got into crypto and NFTs, and from that, I started my own NFT project.
That is awesome. Love to hear it. Love to see more people get into this space and to see what you guys can do with it. So let's break down Fitness. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so Fitnest um, is obviously an NFT project that's based around fitness, hence the name. But we are looking to be the Nike of Web3 and help be that bridge connector from Web2 to Web3, utilizing our team, platform, resources, facilities, and our utilities. Our utilities are the following when it comes to our NFT side of the project. We have an all-inclusive fitness app. This fitness app is a one-stop shop. No more needing to download 5, 6, 7 different fitness apps that get your content related. You can get this all in one app. We'll have a workout section, nutrition section, habit tracking section, and partnership section for our Web2 partnerships. The habit tracking, nutrition, and workout section are all fully customizable with professionals that you can get access to inside the app. It's also pre-made programs. It's literally the whole kit and caboodle for fitness. Following that, we have an education platform that all fitness NFT holders will get access to. The education platform is through a project partner of ours known as Cybonics. This platform is not only covering health and wellness and how to scale personal training business, it also go over about day trading, all platforms like NFTs, crypto, forex, stocks, and all that, and also real estate courses, drop shipping courses, e-commerce courses, basically how to create wealth for yourself, right? And following that, we have a three metaverse facilities, three metaverse facilities that are going to allow the customers and users to get a more immersive experience when it comes to live streaming fitness classes, getting access to personal training, yoga, all those kind of services will all be through our metaverse facility as well. And you'll have your own locker where you'll get a free product of the Web2 brand that Web2 brands that we're partnering with the first month that we open. And following that, we have a Fitness Utopia state-of-the-art gym that'll be over 100,000 square feet. That'll be located as a headquarters based in Tampa Bay, Florida, with ambitions of branch. Wow, I just had like a little burp there. Branching out into the Emirates, Dubai, Qatar, over there. So, and also Dominican Republic. How we can do that is we're partnered with Eve Hotel. So here in the States and somewhat local international, let's call it, Eve Hotel will be branching into 140 different locations, and Fitnest will have some component, whether it's a gym adjacent or inside to it, or some kind of fitness gym component to that Eve Hotel for all the locations that they'll have. For Web2 brands, as of date, we have about 5+ project or business partnerships with Web2 brands, and then over 20 NFT project partnerships that we have established in a mixture of some that are starting up, some that have launched, and some that are blue chips. So a mixture of all that. And you're probably thinking, why would I want to go be a part of Fitnest's gym if I don't live in any of the areas? Well, all Fitness NFT holders will be able to rent out their gym memberships as day passes. So if I have a customer that's a local, wants to use the gym, and our day pass is $45, the NFT holder gets $15, the gym gets 25, and there's no limit on how many times you can rent out your day pass. So essentially, you can make some extra income just by holding the NFT, and it's legal because it's your property, and you get compensated for holding a piece of property in a legal format. So yeah, there's that. And that's kind of it in a nutshell.
Hell yeah, man. That sounds
Wow.
awesome. I mean, I don't get around to go to the gym too much, but I mean, it definitely seems like something that I see a lot of people doing for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a different project for sure. We're looking to be a brand, and we're coming out with supplement line, clothing line, accessories. We have our own manufacturer that we're partnered with. Yeah, we're doing a lot of things over here.
Just a quick question. This is super interesting from my side. Where did you guys get your inspiration to kind of link the Web3 in the fitness space? What got you thinking in that direction?
Yeah, so I'm a fitness enthusiast. It's the only thing I know. It's the only thing I love. It's really the only thing that gets me going. And I was buying NFTs, and I was like, heck, an NFT is supposed to give you value, benefits, and rewards, and community. Is there a fitness one? And I looked, and I looked, and I looked, and there wasn't any. And so I decided to come up with one at the time that I was looking at for one. And recently, this week, me and my co-founder were analyzing other NFT projects that are fitness based, which by the time this probably comes out, the information will be released. But Fitness took over another NFT project that's fitness based. They already minted, they minted out, but they're just struggling, and they can't really do anything. They can't move forward. So Fitness is taking over, and we're going to see how that merge is going to look like. But yeah, we really want to just make a difference with fitness to Web3. We didn't see it in the beginning. Now we want to be one of the first ones to really be the pioneers of the space for that, to not only show Web3 that it's evolving and developing, but also to show that, whoever is into fitness can start their own project and heck, copy what we did. Like, I'll give it to you. I'll give you our blueprint of what we did. I'll even help you. I want to bring more into the space here because every fitness NFT project that has came out has failed. And I've done them as case studies, and I looked at what they're doing, and they weren't really doing anything that was Web3 related in the sense that caught the attention of Web3. It was more just tailored around generic fitness businesses that are already established, and they weren't making any connection to Web3. And we solved that problem, we solved that gap, and that's why we're kind of seeing the success that we're seeing with our brand.
That's awesome to hear. I think I've been in touch with a few projects, and I'll probably put you in touch with one of them after this that we've been working with. But I think the Web3 space in itself has definite benefits, but some people don't always, they get carried away with some of the fancy things and don't really add value, you know what I mean? It's just like either a PFP or it's like a nice to have, but it's not really practical. So I think that's something that you guys have aimed to solve, and good luck with that. I think your long-term goal with fitness, where you guys looking to be in the next 5 to 10 years, if you're thinking bigger picture?
That's crazy you asked that, because I had like a don't know what it's called, but when you like, so I had a meeting this morning that was very, very heartwarming, humbling, and all that. That my idea is just growing to where it's growing to, and I never thought that it would get as big as it's getting. I knew it was a great idea. I knew it had potential to be something big in like a small place, like we wanted to be in Tampa. And I knew that it would rock in Tampa, that it would be like a well-known site in Tampa. And I knew that my NFT project would do well and be respectable, blue chip status. I didn't think that, but now I'm seeing all that. So in the next 10 years, in both places of Web 2 and Web 3. Web 2, I see Fitness just taking over, literally being a fortune company, showing the fitness industry what it's like to actually evolve and scale and literally be that fitness utopia. And then in the Web3 space, being the leading fitness NFT project that in the beginning people overlooked because it didn't sound cool, sexy, and attractive, and it was different from all these other PFPs. And then them coming back and looking at us and then trying to sweep our floor. That's what I do see when it comes to fitness, because the things that we have in the back end, I'm really like filled with gratitude. And, you know, obviously none of this is on me. It's my team. I have a faith, you know, so it's on God as well. You know, like it's all of them making this happen. And I'm just the guy with the idea, and they're helping me bring it to fruition. So it's a big, big team effort here at Fitness. And I'll put my team up against anybody else's team and we'll win every day, all day. I'm so confident in that. And that's where I see Fitness being in 10 years is that true fitness utopia brand in Web 2 and Web 3.
Awesome. I think I was going to go to another question, but since you brought up the team aspect, why don't you tell us a little bit more about the team?
Yeah, I'd love to. So we're fully doxed team. We're rolling out graphics slowly and surely of everybody on the team so we can put it on our website, which the website, if you're listening to this right now, it should be like updated already. If it's not, it's still getting there. It's just I have a bajillion things going on. So starting with myself, I'm the founder, the guy who came up with the idea, put it all together, got the team oriented and such. My co-founder / investor, Osvaldo, he owned his own architectural engineering firm for the past 25 years. So when people ask me, how can you envision building 100,000 square feet gym? Well, you know, it may cost you double the amount of money to do it in double the amount of time because you don't have an architect like I do with the experiences that he has. So therefore, that cuts down that time frame. Following that, our CSO, Brian J. Esposito, who's ranked top 10 CEOs of the world for 2020, 2021, and in the running for 2022, is also the co-founder of Babes Clan. And Babes Clan is known as the top 25 projects of NFTs in Web3 for 2022 to be looked after as how to scale and grow and deliver to your community as an NFT project. And they sold out 3 collections within one. And on top of that, he's also helped sold out other collections in NFT. So that's his NFT Web3 background. When it comes to Web2, he has over 90 holding companies in 25 different industries. And this guy is like a force not to be reckoned with. And he's our CSO. Following that, our CMO is known as Nathan, aka Wookins. He is a mastermind and a wizard when it comes to our marketing team. Like everything you see on our Twitter is his strategy, is his ideas. He's amazing. Like he's awesome. I wouldn't imagine having another marketer without him. Like he's perfect. And then our collaboration and communications team, which is Jaron and Ricky. Both of them are fantastic. We're doing about 100 reach outs a week on collaborations. So they're pumping it out. They're doing an amazing job. We have a system with, you know, Google Docs, templates, follow up, like everything you could possibly think of when it comes to running a business. We have that situated with them, and they're just crushing it. And then we have our mods. A little fumble of words there. Our mods, which are doing fantastic. They're awesome. They're amazing. And then we have 2 artists, Eddie and Russ. Eddie created the NFTs, and Russ is creating all the graphics you see on our Twitter. And we have our nutritionist, who's named Alec LeBlanc. He's owned his own nutrition company for the past 5 years. And we also just brought on a mindset coach known as Lisa Caprar. She's I call her Wonder Woman because she's awesome. She's amazing. And yeah, that's kind of our team as of right now.
That is an amazing team. Wow, you guys really have quite the crew together right now.
Yeah, it took a minute though. Took a minute.
Awesome. I have one interesting question, and it's just something I've thought about. Data ownership in Web2 space with regard to personalized ownership. How are you guys going to be structuring that? Is the main utility of the NFT just kind of gym passes for now and access to the app, or is there something further with regard to your NFT being personalized to you, or is it more within the Fitnest ecosystem? How
Yeah,
if you could explain a little bit more into the utility of the NFT.
yeah, perfect. I like that question because we have so much utility, so much going on that it's like, all right, what's the main thing here? And the 4 pillars I spoke about are the main utilities, which is the app, education system, the metaverse facilities, and the gym. Everything else we have sprinkle of other utilities that are kind of like accessories to these big 4 pillars. For example, the new project we took over, their utility is going to be implemented in a way, shape, or form, and it's going to be labeled X utility to just have them all under that utility. But the app, all fitness NFT holders get the app completely free, minus the services, like as in personal training, nutritionist, and mindset coaching, because obviously it's gonna be at a discounted rate, but those are 1099s. So they're just offering their services on the app. So that's like a service aside from fitness, but the whole app, everything else in it is completely free. So for the public, it's $20 a month with in-app purchases. So the fitness holders get completely free, which is cool. And the education platform, completely free for all fitness holders, everything inside of it. And again, if you don't hold a fitness NFT and you're to the public, I think it's going for $100 a month or 600 for the year or something like that for that education platform. If I'm not, don't quote me on those prices. I could be completely wrong, but it's their platform. They're coming out with their own pricing for that. And then following that with our Metaverse Facility Gym, you would normally have to buy the NFT of that metaverse to get access to it. Whereas Fitnest, if you hold it, you're getting access to 3 different metaverses. And then we're not stopping there. We're gonna go 4, 5, 6, basically be a franchise in the metaverse, with all different kinds of worlds and such. Any kind of world there is, we can hop into it. We'll put our facility in there, and you can get access to that. So we're not stopping at 3. We're gonna do more. And then the IRL gym, you get a membership. You get a membership there, and again, if you're not in the local area, you get to rent out your NFT as a day pass and make $15 per time rented out, which is pretty dope. And legally, I can say that because it's like an affiliate code essentially, right? Because you're not getting the whole percentage, you're just getting an affiliate code. So bringing some concepts of Web 2 into Web 3 so therefore people can actually benefit from our NFT. So our NFT also is a meta card. There's 3 different levels. There's level 1, 2, and 3. Each level gets all the utility I just spoke about, but it even breaks it down even further of like certain things within the utilities of each level. And on top of that, each level card, so like level 1, level 2, level 3, so let's call it basic, rare, and ultra rare cards. The basic card is 10% off all fitness products and services. The rare card is 15% off all products related to fitness and such. And level 3 ultra rare card is 25% off all products and services. And the thing is, we're not staking our NFTs, but you can stack your NFTs. So if you mint 4 of the level 1 and you mint 5 of the level 1 card, you then now have level 2. Why? Because 1 to 4 holding of the basic is level 1 utility. Holding 5 to 8 of the basic is level 2 utility, and holding 8 or more of the basic is level 3 utility. But you can also stack your NFTs with the discounts too. So you could potentially have 100% off everything related to fitness when it comes to our supplement brand, our clothing brand, our accessories, and even the 1099s I spoke about too, because they're related and part of Fitness in a way. So you can stack your NFTs to get the higher levels and more discounts as we roll out our business plans.
That's amazing. So I know a huge conversation in this space is, does this NFT have utility or not? And it's all I'm hearing is just utility after utility after utility with you guys, and it's amazing. And one of the things I'm most excited about hearing you talk is being able to rent out your pass. That is awesome, I think.
Yeah, so just to build on that a little bit,
yeah, please do.
We Fitnest, we look at everything as a business standpoint, right? The NFT world is completely different than real world business. Real world business, you would have already had a product to take to market to start producing income with by this point. But in the NFT space, it's completely different. It's based all on your Discord numbers, your Twitter growth numbers, and the amount of NFTs you're going to sell. That's where it's based around, which is very different than the real world business. So we in Fitness were thinking, okay, what products can we come out with today for the public to get incorporated into Web3 and to show our community and to show Web3 that, hey, we're not a rug, we're not going to be a rug, and we're going to be here to stay because we're already launching services, right? So we did a bunch of hoodies, which 60% sold out to the public and pre-order, so that's dope. So we're already kind of showing that slowly but surely. But an idea we had was an NFT gym marketplace where every gym would turn their gym memberships into NFTs, and Fitness would design the marketplace and all the gyms would just kind of hop on there. So the concept is obviously putting Fitness on there, but even allowing other gyms to go onto this marketplace, upload their gym memberships, and even potentially do the same kind of concept with the day passes. So meaning in that same marketplace, let's say Equinox wants to do it, Equinox would then utilize Fitness NFT holders NFTs to utilize as day passes, and they just put the price on it. So if they want to charge $100 or $50 for the day pass, whatever they do, that's what they do, as long as my holders get like a small percentage of that. And then Fitness, they're going to pay Fitness for the service of the whole platform. So that's my vision with that. So my holders can continuously receive income from this NFT just by renting it out, and not just from Fitness, but from also other companies potentially, if they agree to that. Of course, if they don't agree to that, then I'll figure out when that time comes. But that's the vision and concept that I have with that whole entity, that whole sector.
That's huge. And I was going to ask you after if was there any sneak peeks or alpha you could drop on us, and I think you just did. I mean, I haven't heard that yet, looking you guys over and everything, and that is absolutely huge if you guys can pull that off.
Yeah, I have to not redo, but like update a lot of the information. Because if I show you my original business plan from when I started to current date, it evolved 10x, and I just have to update a lot of the stuff. And when it comes to alpha, I believe I can say this because once this is out in public, the news has already been announced. It's already confirmed. It's just slowly making it happen. So the NFT project we took over, there's another Fitness NFT project, and they sold out 3.2 collection with 1.8 holders, and they have a lot of whales in their community, a lot of whales. And it was a fitness-based project, and what they were doing is staking their own coin that they were making, and then a clothing brand, and that was their utility. But it was like it was like during the bull market, right? So anything that launched was like amazing at that point. Like you were destined to do good at that moment in time. But now, once the tide went away, they started getting they had difficulties with their whole staking platform and everything else. And their community, believe it or not, is still there rooting for them. But the original founders left, and then one of the other team members stood up to be the the new founder, and he's just struggling, and he's really trying to put his community first. And I got on a call with him, and essentially Fitnest is going to be taking over that project, and they're going to be merging it into Fitnest, and all those holders are going to get maybe like a airdrop of a Fitness NFT. We're still figuring out the details how it's going to work, and then maybe taking their collection that they have currently and having them basically send it to a wallet that we'll make for them specifically. And once they send those NFTs over, they'll get an exchange, one Fitness NFT of like the basic one. And then what we're going to potentially do is, since that smart contract already has staking behind it, we could then potentially roll that out again with a better staking platform for them to do. And that utility is going to be for them, but it's just Fitness is taking over. And I honestly don't know any other NFT project that has done this yet, where they are saying, hey, come join us, we'll help you. Like, I have yet to see that happen. In the real world, it's kind of like buying out a company. So we haven't minted yet. We haven't minted or done a mint date or anything. And this is what we're doing, like way before all this stuff. And like shit, I don't. Sorry for my language, but I really don't know who else is doing this. That's why I feel so confident about my project.
That's great. It really feels like you guys are pioneering the space. Yeah, I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's move on to now if we could wildly speculate. Now, obviously, this is a ways out, but when do you think your first gym would be open? Obviously, rough times, but I'm just curious.
Yeah. If you asked me that 2 days ago, I would have said 5 years is when we'd break ground.
Okay.
5.5 years or so. But now, after this call I had this morning, I literally don't know, in the sense of it could be sooner, it could be later. Like, I honestly couldn't tell you, because again, I was under the impression of doing business the traditional way, in the correct way. And I'm kind of like, I don't want to say I'm self-made, because I don't believe in that. Whoever's self-made hasn't made much. I believe in self-taught, self-educated, but I don't believe in self-made. So I'm kind of self-educated in the sense of that I've done a lot of the first-hand due diligence myself. And from what I've learned and heard and understood is that you need a proof of concept. And with the proof of concept that's generating income, you can then go to the bank and say, hey, bank, I have a holding company called Fitnest. Fitnest has launched an app, clothing brand, supplement brand, with these partnerships in line. This is the numbers that we're doing. These are the projected numbers to do in the future. We want to build the gym to put all this stuff in the gym. This is the amount of money we need. This is our credit. This is our blah, 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 blah. We need this amount. Can you give it to us? And with everything looking in order, they'll say yes, and we get the money and we start the gym. That's why I was saying 5 years down the road. But now, with our CSO, Brian, top 10 CEO of the world of 2020 and 2021, and then running for 2022, has started showing me different ways of doing it, and potentially sooner than I thought, through different entities, through different funnels, through different opportunities. I had a meeting this morning with some people in Dubai and Middle East, I believe. And they're going to send me a proposal over today, or tomorrow or soon, and to get me registered over there and see how we can move forward. And these guys don't play. These guys really don't play, in the sense of, they see it, they like it, they're doing it. And I'm like, fuck. I'm just like, that happened way too quick. So again, to be safe rather than sorry, I want to say 5 years, but at the rate we're moving at, I have no idea.
That's exciting, though. It seems like you guys have all the right pieces to make this work.
Yeah, it's exciting and nerve-wracking all at the same time.
I bet. So I would say we're about to start wrapping up here. It's been great having you. Is there any final details you want to let us know about your mint day, mint collection, mint price, etc.? And then we'll be signing off.
Yeah, we're minting this year. So we're gonna once we hit a certain number in the Discord, we'll announce it of when we're doing it, and it's gonna be affordable for everybody. You're definitely gonna want to buy more than one. I can promise you that, because you're gonna want to stack. As I mentioned before, you're gonna want to stack your NFTs to get these different level utilities. As I start rolling these level utilities out, you'll see why you'll want to stack them and get more. So I highly suggest getting to whitelist level 3, which will allow you to mint 3 before the public sale at a very cheap rate, and then minting during the public sale as well. And if you're founders of a project, we're gonna have a whale power hour, something like that, where we'll collect all the founders of our project partners, and they'll be able to mint unlimited amount that they want, and then they can obviously allocate that to their community as well. So if you're not fully invested in a Fitnest, get with one of our project partners. As for example, these guys right here, Balance, doing amazing stuff, project partner of ours. So if you're not into Fitnest, but you want to be a part of Balance, their project partners, so their founders are going to get that power hour whale thing. I don't know what's going to call it yet. Just kind of coming up with names. but
I like it.
but yeah, that's kind of it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and it's been absolutely great having you.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
me.
thank you so much, man. It was awesome hearing about this more in depth.
Yeah, thank you for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Cool. Thanks, Nestor. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.